welcome back to Beyond the Sprue. This week we have some exciting news from Qatar, Italy, ICM and AK. Atelier Models have announced a new 135 scale Berex Protected Combat Support Vehicle and as a resin printed model. Shima have announced a new in 124 scale a Lamborghini Murcielago. Amongst the many announcements of new molds from ICM this week, they announced a 135 Burma Jeep Mark 1 Model 1. They also announced a new tooling for the Humvee M1097A2. Ebro have announced in 124 scale a new Nissan R382. This is going to be a 3D printed kit. I'd be very interested in your thoughts on 3D printed kits. There's more and more of them coming onto the market. What are your feelings? Do you think this is a good thing or a bad thing? Let me know in the comments. Model Factory Hero have announced in 112 scale 3 new Ferraris, 2 158s F1s and a Ferrari 512. Very nice looking models from the mid-60s. AK Models have announced a Brewer 4 Rouse shunting locomotive. Very curious looking thing. It's in 135 scale. Comes with a figure and some track, 150 parts, but the wagon is not included. Badger 3D Creations have announced new tooling of the FV180 SCET, which is a combat engineering tractor in 172 scale. Italy have announced a new tooling of the Semovent M43 in 135 scale. Sarmark Present are producing a Dyrenkov D8 armoured car in 135 scale. Good Iron Models have announced a new T170 bulldozer in 143 scale. Italy are set to produce a new Machi C200 in 132 scale. Used by the Italian Royal Air Force during World War II, it was equipped with 2 12.7mm machine guns and had a top speed of around 500 km/h. LEM kits are set to produce a 132 Halton Ho 10. I believe the wingspan would be just under 2 feet. Produced in resin, it's a limited edition kit. Back to ICM, who are building a new 132 scale Henschel HS-123, which of course was the dive bomber used in the Spanish Civil War and early in World War II. It had a BMW 132 engine, a radio engine, and was armed with machine guns and bombs. Fans of Black Hawk Down will be delighted to see a new helicopter mould of the MH-60L Black Hawk, the US Special Forces helicopter, in a respectable 148 scale. And what's billed as ICM's major build of the year, I guess, is the Martin B26B Marauder. Looking to have some fantastic detail, all in 148 scale, and just look at some of the detail in those pictures. AFV Club have announced a new egg model of the F-16 Fighting Falcon. I'd be interested to know what your views are on these egg planes that have recently come about. Do you think they're just a bit of fun, or do you think they're ridiculous? Again, if you could let me know in the comments, I'd appreciate that. Aircraft Models are producing a Fairey GOR 339 Project 75 in 172 and 144 scales. These will be produced in resin. Sovarem Models, a Ukrainian company, have announced a new tooling of the GA43 General Aviation Clark model in 144 scale. Also known as the Pilgrim 150 and the Fairchild 150, was a single engine low wing monoplane airliner produced in the United States in the mid-30s. And for BF 109 enthusiasts, the company Kotair, who are closely connected to the old Wingnut Wings company, have announced a new tooling of a 132 Messerschmitt BF K4. Going off previous models they have made, you can expect top detail, attention to detail, accuracy, fit, and just a fantastic model all round. They really are the bee's knees. Once again, as always, please like and subscribe, and thanks for watching. Hope to see you very soon. Thank you. Bye bye.